21.3.1 Generation and conduction of nerve impulse. Neurons are excitable cells because their membranes are in a polarized state. Do you know why the membrane of a neuron is polarized? Different types of ion channels are present on neural membrane. These ion channels are selectively permeable to different ions. When a neuron is not conducting any impulse, that is resting, the axonal membrane is comparatively more permeable to potassium ions K+, and nearly impermeable to sodium ions Na+. Similarly, the membrane is impermeable to negatively charged protein present in the exoplasm. Consequently, the exoplasm inside the axon contain high concentration of K+ and negatively charged protein and low concentration of Na+. In contrast, the fluid outside the axon contain a low concentration of K+, a high concentration of Na+, and thus form a concentration gradient. These ion gradients across the resting membrane are maintained by the active transport of ions by the sodium-potassium pump, which transport 3 Na+ outward for 2 K+ into the cell. As a result, the outer surface of axonal membrane possesses a positive charge, while its inner surface becomes negatively charged and therefore is polarized. The electrical potential difference across the resting plasma membrane is called as resting potential. You might be curious to know about the mechanism of generation of nerve impulse and its conduction along an axon. When a stimulus is applied at a site, figure 21.2, example point A, on the polarized membrane, the membrane at the site A becomes freely permeable to Na+. This leads to a rapid influx of Na+, followed by the reversal of the polarity at the site. That is, the outer surface of the membrane becomes negatively charged and the inner side becomes positively charged. The polarity of the membrane at the site A is thus reversed and hence depolarized. The electrical potential difference across the plasma membrane at the site A is called the action potential, which is in fact termed as a nerve impulse. At sites immediately ahead, the axon, example site B, membrane has a positive charge on the outer surface and a negative charge on its inner surface. As a result, a current flows on the inner surface from site A to site B. On the outer surface, current flows from site B to site A, figure 21.2, to complete the circuit of current flow. Hence, the polarity at the site is reversed and an action potential is generated at site B. Thus, the impulse action potential generated at site A arrived at site B. The sequence is repeated along the length of the axon and consequently the impulse is conducted. The rise in the stimulus induced permeability of Na+ is extremely short-lived. It is quickly followed by a rise in permeability to K+. Within a fraction of a second, K+ diffuses outside the membrane and restores the resting potential of the membrane at the site of excitation, and the fibers become once more responsive to further stimulation.